I think that all doing is racist. All right, we're going to start.
Okay.
Right after I checked this Skype message.
You.
That was from you guys.
This is the picture that the thing.
Okay, seriously. Hello and welcome to Midnight Podcast. Today we have me and nobody else. And I'm just going to sit here and talk about E3 all alone. Just kidding.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
We have Yessik, as you can hear. And we have Vapid.
Hello.
And Lurkin's going to come into the call later. But right now he is being a jerk. And stuff. So E3 just happened this week. Everybody knows about it. Everybody ever. And to sum it all up, if you just want to get in out of this podcast, it's PS4 is great, XB1 not so great, Nintendo But now we're going to talk about it in depth. So one thing that I was really noticing about Nintendo is the Wii U. It entered the game really early for the current gen, and we forgot about Games of the Week, so we're going to hit this up later. Games of the Week, Yessik.
Okay, I actually have them open this time. Isaac, Elemental, Reyes, Don't Starve, 7 Grand Steps. 7 Grand Steps. War Game Airline Battles, Anti-Chamber, Super Hexagon.
What is 7 thing?
You don't know what 7 Grand Steps is?
No.
It's kind of a weird, like, gambling type board game where you reenact a family life in the Bronze Age, moving up to the Copper Age, moving up to the Iron Age.
So it's gambling.
Well, no, it's not really gambling, but it's kind of set up as like a roulette type thing. And there's like certain rules. It's almost a board game roulette table. This is a really hard game to explain.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay, so
it's a lot of fun, but explaining it is
isn't fun.
It's pretty much akin to explaining string theory.
I don't even know.
To somebody who knows nothing, to a religious extremist.
Well, that's hard to explain anything to them.
Yeah, really.
Try and explain color to a dog.
Actually, dogs can see in color.
Well, to be honest,
damn it, don't ruin my analogy.
All right, not ruined. Dogs can't see in color.
Good.
Well, to be honest, it wouldn't be that hard to explain.
Dog, so
that's true.
Still, something gets lost there.
But some dogs can understand like 300 separate words, and most people and a lot of people.
Sure it's not in complete.
What if they were just the most useless words that dogs could understand?
Well, actually, I have a bit of a story there. I had a friend who trained his dog just to like respond to random shit, and it was a border collie, so it was like a ridiculously smart dog. But instead of sit, it was like Viagra. I don't know. It was just the weirdest things.
Stand up.
It's like
tell it to stand up, and what happens is it explodes.
Yeah, so nobody could actually ask the dog to do anything other than him.
I see.
It's like...
So when they said shake, you just bit their face off.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Pretty much.
What does bad gas do in Isaac?
It poisons everything around you.
Okay. I've always wondered.
Don't tell me these things. I've never really played Isaac, and I'm doing it today on my stream.
Well, now you know what bad gas does.
Yeah.
A single pill.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be fun to try it out with people, because I have this condition where I want to fucking record everything I play now.
You have a condition.
I have a condition.
All right, so is that
and
your
the only
games of the week?
prescription is more cowbell.
Yessik.
Okay. Well, that was all the games of the week. I just mentioned them all.
Were there any, not on Steam ones?
I guess I was just thinking of that, actually. I actually, on the Humble store, now that they have a Humble weekly sale, bought every Serious Sam game, including my favorite of the series, Serious Sam 3.
So mad that I missed the last Humble Bundle. I was going to buy it on the last day, and then I forgot about it. Because that was such a good one. It had, what all did it have? It had so many cool games. Like, I like supporting them even if I own, like, almost all the games. It had Little Inferno, Awesome Knots, Capsize, Thomas Was Alone, Dear Esther, Hotline Miami, Proteus, Tiny and Big, and Grandpa's Leftovers, Intrusion 2, English Country Time, and Oil Rush.
By the way, guys, if you don't own Tiny and Big, get that fucking game. It's amazing.
That was the one huge reason
Yeah.
I was going to get the Humble Bundle.
I tried to record it way back when it came out, and it didn't really work with DX Story at the time. And it was a lot of fun. It was a really cool game.
I did a giveaway when it came out.
I was
want
gonna
that
buy
game.
that Humble Bundle, but I think I ended up getting most of the games like given to me by people.
I mean, I already have all of those games, I think, except for Tiny and Big and Awesome Knots, but I really am disappointed that I didn't get it. Whatever.
You know what
I'm
Tiny and Big
disappointed
actually
that I
reminds me
missed-
of?
What?
Tiny and Big really reminds me of like the best of old school Nintendo 64 games, like Nintendo 64. You know those 3D platformers that they had?
Yeah, it
Just
is
tons
a
of
lot
them?
like those, from what I've seen.
Did you just sit there and cut like everything into tiny little pieces like I did?
Oh yeah.
You murderer!
I just
No,
remember
it's not a
like,
murder. It's
there
just
was this-
freaking stone and stuff. You like throw it and you get it in the air, and then you just start chopping it the fuck up because you can.
and my favorite had to have been that big door that they let you kill right near
Yeah.
the beginning. Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
door that
man.
you kill?
You kill it.
There's no other word for it than kill.
Like it's actually
Yeah.
alive?
no.
No. But you could cut everything in half. Pretty much everything in the game you can cut into pieces.
Fair enough.
And with that kind of power, like you have to cut everything into the smallest piece possible.
Did the game ever get like really annoying when you would be cutting it, like
No.
and start lagging with
No.
too many cut
No.
pieces?
It had amazing optimization.
That's pretty
Not for
cool.
my computer anyway. I was mad last week that I missed my Spy Party beta window.
Seriously though,
Isn't
get
that
a whole.
still in open beta? Like that?
Yeah.
I thought it.
Well, it
thought
just
it
went
just got
to
to
open
open.
beta, and it's like a paid beta.
Yeah.
And my link expired
Okay.
on Saturday, and I was going to buy it on Friday.
Can't you still buy
Tweet.
it?
Tweet at
I
the
don't
developer.
think so.
Tweet at the developer. It's what I did, and he instantly sent me a copy.
Gotcha.
So just tweet at him. He will give you another chance. He'll resend the link.
Gotcha.
So
All right.
You
So,
don't-
Vapid, did you already say your games of the week?
Nope, but it's more or less the same as every other week. Don't Starve and Haunting Ground, but I added Remember Me to it this week.
Let's talk about Remember Me.
It's good. I like it, but there are some kind of irritating parts with it. I missed some things in one of my recordings because somebody played it on my profile, which was kind of annoying.
Wait, what?
Yeah, somebody played it on my profile while I was at work. So I missed like some tooltips, some important information in between, like when you unlock new combos and stuff. Those didn't appear again for a second time when I went to play the level because it had already been played. But there are some things with the game that I don't really like all that much. Like it constantly interrupts you and tells you to go into the menu to create new combos, which, is good because creating new combos is good. But like the combat, it looks really good, but it doesn't feel really good. It doesn't feel very fluid.
Yeah.
And really, all you have to do is spam X. And after 3 fights, you kind of get tired of spamming X, or whatever key it is. I'm playing with a 360 controller,
Probably
and
A.
it's super linear. Like you just run
Final
from.
Fantasy 13 linear.
It's actually worse than that.
No.
Like
How
wait,
can
how
you
can it
get
be
worse?
more linear than
It's-
Final Fantasy's a hallway?
okay. Well, that's pretty much what Remember Me seems to be at this point. It's a hallway. You're literally like encased in a city. Imagine like the path that you're
Frozen in
walking as a
carbonite.
tube. You're like in a tube, right? You got the city around you, but you can only go forward. There are small branching pathways that lead to like secrets and health upgrades and stuff, but other than that, you're just moving forward, which is it's fine, but I don't know, something about it feels really off. I feel very like claustrophobic when playing the game almost because the camera's like so close and so everything's like coming in on you.
It's like
The-
the opposite of a Matt Damon movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's good so far. The story is good and everything. I'm not very far into it at all. I don't remember the percentage I have completed, but there are things wrong with it. Like the menu kills the momentum. The combat is super repetitive. I might actually cut those out of the videos completely.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen the combat. It looks super stiff.
I mean, it's fluid and everything, and she does some like crazy moves, but there's not really a whole lot of interesting stuff that happens in it. You smash X until they die, and then you're done.
Well, when I say stiff, I mean like another definition of stiff for me means unvaried. Like I was watching Northern Line play it, and he's like, here's one combo, here's the second combo, here's the thing where I flip over the opponent's head.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you do. You can smash X, and then when they have it's kind of almost Batman-esque, like when they have a exclamation point above their head, you have to dodge them. But what I've found, I unlocked a 6-hit combo, and it seems, I'm not sure if this is the case or I just suck, but it seems like you can't continue a combo from one enemy to the next. You have to start a whole new combo when you go to another enemy. And that's not good, because in Remember Me, you have certain abilities, like you have what I've unlocked so far is a power pressin, a regen pressin. This is what they're calling.
I also hate that they're called pressins.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird, but I like the pimp system. The pressins, you have a power pressin, a regen pressin, and a cooldown pressin. And the power is extra damage. The regen gives you health, and the cooldown increases. It cools down your special abilities. So when you're trying to, basically, the farther into a combo a certain pressin is, like let's say the cooldown, if you have it 2 buttons into your combo, it's going to take down 10 seconds. If you have it 3 buttons in, it's going to take down 15, and so on and so forth. So I unlocked a 6-hit combo, and I'm trying to like regen health and get my abilities back, but every time I switch to a new enemy, because there's like 10 dudes around me, I'm not able to finish a combo. So I'm just losing health. I'm not able to regen it, and it's just it's the same every time you fight a new enemy. There's not really any varied moves, or there's like 3 types of enemy that I've fought so far, and I'm like almost 3 hours into the game.
And to be honest, from what I've seen for a AAA title, it's just a bit meh.
Yeah, it looks good and the story's good, but that's really the remix. The remix memory thing is really, really cool, but I've heard that there's not that many of those in the game.
I've heard it only happens about 4 times.
Yeah, which is really upsetting, because it was really cool to do.
Well, from what I've heard, it's basically the most innovative and cool part of the game, and there should probably be a full game made of that. And actually, when I first saw the preview, that's kind of what I thought it was going to be.
That would have been nice.
Because that would have been an awesome game, even if it was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
To get beginning to end.
It's a good game, but I don't know. It's got a lot of things that that bother me about it.
This is the worst Isaac play ever. Anyways, yeah.
So,
but that's about it. And Closure. I'm still trying to finish Closure.
I saw some tweets from him earlier, and people were saying that his game was bad because it could have been Flash.
Well, because the demo was Flash.
But that's so dumb to complain about that.
It is.
Well,
yep.
Okay, was it... I've played a lot of good Flash games, or in a lot of games that have been free and decent in Flash, but I have a quick question in that case. Was it a game that he didn't spend very much time on? Because that's what free Flash games are.
I think the one that was originally put out as a Flash was just a proof of concept kind of thing.
Yeah, well then fucking complain about Super House of Dead Ninja. That was a Flash.
Yeah.
Sorry, that pisses me off.
Yeah, he was legitimately, he seemed legitimately hurt by those reviews or complaints or whatever the hell.
Sorry, I was drinking water. Yeah, I think that was just really dumb that people would even complain about that.
Welcome to the world of the indie games.
Yeah.
To be fair, sometimes it does happen that you get a game that should have been a free Flash game, and I've come across those. But generally it's a good thing that indie publishers can design a game even in Flash, a really good game like Binding of Isaac, which one runs in Flash, and then publish it.
Closure
And get
Closure's
money.
a really great game though. Like I don't mind. I don't remember buying it, but I don't mind having spent the money that I did on it
Yeah.
because it's actually pretty interesting. Like whatever. So my games of the week. Tried playing Super Meat Boy some more, but that's like I'm the worst person in the world at that game. I actually had a friend over and he wanted to see it because apparently he had never seen it before. So then I showed him a game that's slightly similar that I'm actually good at, Bit Trip Runner. And
Oh, I love Runner.
yeah, I'm so good at that.
Have you played the second one?
No, I want it though. Played some more Legend of Grimrock because my friend also wanted to see that. I've put in 33.9 hours into Alan Wake this past week because I want to get every achievement before I move on to the next one. And Nordic Games is announcing new games, and I'm sure they'll announce Alan Wake eventually. The next Alan Wake, or they better, because I love Alan Wake. Alan Wake, Alan Wake, Alan Wake. All right, enough of
I
that.
never played Alan Wake.
Alan Wake's all right.
It's an interesting game. It definitely has some flaws, but
I think I had it and I played like 20 minutes of it and I stopped.
Oh, you just didn't care for it?
I don't know what the problem was. I remember I honestly don't remember why I stopped playing it, but it was back when I had my my modded Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago or whatever. So I got the game
modded.
for free. Totally legally modded with totally legal games. But I had the game. I got it for free from a friend of mine, and so I had like all these games, but I never freaking played them. Alan Wake was among them. But I mean, the whole beginning had me interested, I guess.
I'd also like to very quickly mention here that it's completely legal to mod any hardware that you buy. It just
Yeah.
voids the warranty.
But
Yeah.
then what you do with those mods can be considered illegal.
Yes,
Such as
very much so.
Some modded Xboxes.
Play burned games. Yep.
Anyway, so I've also been playing Super Brothers. I mentioned that very briefly last week that I started playing it, but I've been playing it some more, and I really, really love that game. Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery.
Okay.
Even though I'm really late to jumping onto that game, I don't know why I'd never played it. I've owned it for so long, but it's such a good game.
I think I own that too. I think I got it in a Humble Bundle.
Yeah, you need to play that if you haven't played it yet. Like, for real. The controls are kind of weird, but like you'll sit there and be moving around and you'll be like, how am I even going to get into combat with these controls? But it works. It's a really fun game though. Like, play it in your spare time or record it. Do whatever you want with it. It's a great game. Apparently I played Skyrim. Don't care. I've been playing the Swapper. That's a really fun game.
You know,
Did I mention
playing Skyrim is a bit like, I'm not sure, snacking on Doritos. It's just like something that you pass by. You're like, hey, let's play some Skyrim. Cool, okay.
Yeah. Did I mention the Swapper last week?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So I've been playing the Swapper. Not going to talk about it then since I talked about it last week. Been playing some more Rias and Elemental. I almost said Element 4L, but the proper way to pronounce it is Elemental, apparently.
Of course it is.
Okay, but that pretty much covers... No. The big one. Last of Us.
Yeah, I unfortunately haven't been playing that yet because I don't have the money to pick it up.
It is such a crazy game. Like, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about it. Obviously, there's not going to be any spoilers, especially since you guys haven't played it or anything, but... It starts off making you feel like it's going to be really emotional and stuff like the Walking Dead game was, but I don't know how far I actually am into the game, but it seems like the whole emotional appeal was sort of lost after a certain point. It wasn't like one event that caused emotional appeal to stop. It was just like it just stopped. So
well, let me just summarize what I think of the game. The score is higher than BioShock Infinity.
But in Infinite, it technically had like a 99 for the first couple of days, if not a 100, I think. So give it like a week, and then we can officially compare scores.
The only reason it's not at 99 is because of that 175 review.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is a bullshit review. Come on, 1 out of every official review given so far?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is a pretty awesome game. The gameplay, the actual controls and stuff are pretty cool. It's made by Naughty Dog, so you'd think it would have some of the same crap that Uncharted had, but it really doesn't. Like, a lot of the stuff in the game is really cool. If you shoot somebody in the head, they're actually gonna die.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's something else? Okay, everybody's seen the thing how you like can boost people up onto ledges and stuff. And I guess that's sort of a cool idea, but in the very beginning of the game, they used it way too much. And sort of in the middle, I'm not actually near the end of the game, I don't think, anywhere close. But there was this period where it was okay, it was used rarely, and I was like, okay, well, if it's only just used a lot in the very beginning of the game, that's fine. But then there's this period where they start using it a ton, and it's just kind of sickening at this point how much it's being used. There's some interesting stuff about it that I can't think of right now, but I remember sitting there playing it, and I'm like, I'm going to talk about this on the podcast. Yeah, I should write it down, and then I just don't, and then I forget about it. So, I guess that's all I have to really say about my games of the week. The story is actually interesting. Oh, I guess there is one thing I forgot to mention. It's kind of like Uncharted and Heavy Rain mixed together with less crap, and also made sort of horror-ish. There we go. My games of the week are done. So I guess now we'll move on to the E3 talk. So I guess we'll start off with Nintendo. What do you guys think?
They announced nothing mind-breaking. Like, if I were going to look forward to anything, it would be Smash Bros. And other than that, for console gamers at least, or for, in quotation mark, hardcore gamers, they pretty much announced Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and also Xenoblade? Yeah, Xenoblade, which I heard was very good, the first one, but it doesn't stop me from going, eh.
All right, I'm not trying to complain about Wind Waker when I bring this up, but do you guys think that that the Wii U is almost a lost cause at this point, and they're just trying to come up with really huge games that people absolutely love just to sort of save the Wii U?
Well, to be honest, with Wind Waker, I don't think that was the reason for it, because the Wind Waker was announced at launch.
Was it?
Yeah, it was announced at launch.
That.
To be honest, it's always been like this with Nintendo, and I hate to say anything positive about Nintendo at this point for certain reasons, but I'm going to anyways. Nintendo is always really, really slow on producing any games that are any good. But their consoles tend to age well, and I'm still hoping that's going to happen.
I forgot to mention Animal Crossing in Games of the Week.
No.
Whatever. All Animal Crossings are pretty much the same, except each one is more addicting than the last.
No, you said addicting.
Yes?
That's not a word.
Addictive.
Thank you.
No.
That kind of... I know it's not logical because so many people use it, but that always kind of bothers me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, what about you, Vapid? Nintendo?
I'm not really a Nintendo guy. Like, I had a Nintendo when I was a kid, but ever since then, I haven't really touched Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, I've got a Wii, but I never touch it. I've got an Xbox, but I never touch it. I've got a PS2, but I never touch it.
All the Wii U sales that I even know about are because of Yessik and Monster Hunter.
Well, it does have quite a dedicated fan base, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
So,
you said last week that it's confirmed for PC, American, or US, whatever, PCs,
well, there's some arguments about that because they said that it was, but then there was another article retracting that statement. But the most recent article seems to again say that it is going to be on American PCs.
I'm pretty sure if they're retracting the statement though after they did say it, then they're just trying to keep it as a surprise, but it's already out of the bag, so it's gonna happen.
Yes. So I'm gonna give it a 70% or 80% chance of actually coming to America. The only reason it isn't 100 or 90% is because Capcom are a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, Capcom does have a habit of announcing a game, and they'll be completely serious about it, and then like once it's like maybe 60% complete, they'll just completely cancel it.
Well, to be honest, they're actually kind of racist too.
That too.
Like I'm hate to make this complaint, and I know that some people are going to be like, no, they're not racist. Yes, they are. Yeah. They not only will not allow anybody to play Monster Hunter, what's it called now? Frontier, which is the Japanese and Korean and Vietnamese, I think, and Thai MMO for it, which is the exact same game but has
now
a lot of updates.
I want some Thai food, Yessik.
I am actually a Thai cook. I could,
Yes,
if you come over, I
know
could cook
you
you
are.
some. But anyways, so not only will they not allow us to have it in America, but if anyone is caught speaking English or is thought to be American, they will have their account banned.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Damn.
So yeah, they're fucking racist.
Well, yeah. There's like a thing. They just don't like Americans, and do you know why?
America.
If you do, you should probably tell them because they don't know why either. It's
Yeah.
just like it's just one of those things that is like inborn. They're
America disgraceful.
you're taught to hate somebody, and you grow up hating them for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I just fucking hate that.
But yeah, it's
I have a problem with that in a lot of ways.
As do I. But I mean, it's the same thing here in my town. But regardless, Nintendo is like, I don't ever see anything from Nintendo that really draws me. You know, it's always all I ever see is Pokemon and Super Smash Brothers and stuff like that.
Pretty
Like
much what they
yeah,
are.
exactly. You know, cartoony games, and I'm not really I mean, I'll play a cartoony game if it's really cool, but I mean, there's nothing
It's
about
the same
like
ones that you've been playing for 20 years now.
yeah, right. So I mean, there's nothing that's gonna really draw my attention. It's always the same thing. So I'm not really a big Nintendo guy.
Yeah.
The thing with Nintendo and me, which sounds like a book that I should write, is that they designed the only fighting game. And I don't even really think it should be classified as a fighter. Maybe even make a new genre called brawler. That they made the only one that I ever got into in enough of a way, or in a big enough way to be good at,
Yeah.
and that's Smash Bros. So
Yeah.
I just think that's the only thing that's the only thing I like about Nintendo right now. They have Smash Bros.
I've played Smash Brothers, and I really like it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun than
Street Fighter, Tekken.
arcade fighters. Yeah, super serious, and
Well, the thing with Super Smash Bros. Is it's a great party game. Even if there's one person there who knows everything and is kicking everyone's ass, at least you have the three other people that can gang up on him.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just play as Pit or Meta Knight.
No, they're not the be-all, end-all.
Then you can play as Lucario.
Lucario's not that great either. He does more damage as he gets better, as he gets more damaged. I'm not trying to boast here, but I have like way too many hours in Smash Bros. In general. I play what's considered a generally low-tier player. I play Marth, and I kick ass with Marth.
This is another thing. Since I'm not a Nintendo guy, I have no idea what the hell you guys are saying when you
Fire
name
Emblem
these characters
character.
off.
Nobody knows who fucking Marth
It's a
is.
Fire Emblem character.
Yeah, but nobody knows who he is.
I'm a big Fire
Marth
Emblem fan.
Marth was not even in a Fire Emblem that came to America.
So? I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan.
So most people will not know who he is.
That's true.
You're a rarity, and so am I, because I actually got the English patched versions of the game to play them.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, those games are amazing. But anyways,
All right.
we are rarities in that.
So, I guess we'll move on to Microsoft.
Nothing.
That's all we have to say. We're literally not going to say anything else about Microsoft except for whoever did that.
I got an email yesterday. I think it was from Evolve talking about Mike. Did they announce streaming at their fucking press conference?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the good thing that they did.
They did?
Yeah, but
Okay, because I got this
PS4
email
also
yesterday and I
announce
was
that?
like, oh, wait a minute. All of a sudden, now they're freaking streaming. Now you're able to stream from the Xbox. That's
But I'm
ridiculous.
pretty sure you can do that with PS4 also. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'd heard. But I just thought it was odd to have that come out of the blue for me anyway, because I didn't really pay attention to their press conference a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, otherwise there's not a damn good thing I have to say about Microsoft. I'm not going to be buying an Xbox One, and that's it.
I think the only good. Did you cut out or did he finish?
I don't know.
Okay. I think the only good thing that I really liked about it was Capybara Games is developing a indie exclusive for it, but that's not going to justify me paying, what was it, $500?
$500
for it. So I'm probably going to get the
for the
PS4 though,
Spybox.
because there was one other thing. Nordic Games.
Because the PS4 has like awesome launch titles and awesome announced titles.
It really does. They had some really cool stuff for PS4. But there were only two things I really cared about for the XB1, but I'm not going to go through all the crap just to get to those two cool things. Especially when one is just a... I don't know. It's whatever. I'm not going to deal with XB1 for ever. I think Lurkin's here now.
Maybe.
Yeah, sup?
Alright, so everybody welcome Lurkin.
No.
Welcome.
Lurkin, what have you played this week?
Dot.
Is he?
Dot,
Is
dot,
he here?
dot.
Oh, I think I have to delete him from the call and then call him back.
Oh dear God.
Maybe.
There we go.
Hello.
What have you been playing this week, Lurkin?
Lots more League of Legends.
Is that it?
No. I just finished Tomb Raider.
Yeah?
I have been trying my best to keep my attention on Final Fantasy 13-2. I still can't. Because I get a little bit in, and then I get to the giant tomato monster, and I quit.
There's a giant tomato monster?
There's a giant tomato monster
Wasn't there a
that
giant
constantly...
tomato
Yeah,
monster in,
It's a flan,
12.
isn't it?
Yeah, it constantly heals itself throughout the entire fight.
Yeah, that
Well,
thing
you
that thing was horrible.
the thing is, they tried to go for a more... Oh, am I going to list everything wrong with Final Fantasy 13 here? Okay, they tried to go for a more serious tone, except they just locked you into a hallway and then kept the exact same monsters that they've had in every other Final Fantasy. And those monsters only worked in other Final Fantasies because they knew they were ridiculous.
Are you talking about 13 or 13.2?
All of them.
every
No, I mean
one ever.
Lurkin. It was 13.2, right?
It was 13-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that one. I like that one a lot more than 13.
I haven't played it.
13, I played a little bit longer. I don't know. There was just something wrong with 13 that just didn't keep my attention. The reason why 13.2 just made me want to absolutely rage quit is the paradigm system. I didn't quite understand it. You know, it would be so much better if you could actually, instead of upgrading the individual people or putting points on the individual people, put points in the individual paradigms and assign that paradigm to certain people.
Yeah. Once you
threw
get it,
off
though, it
13
becomes
'cause
a
I
lot,
didn't feel attached to the characters. Except for, who's the guy with the afro? Saz? Is that his name?
Yeah, Zaz.
Yeah, I thought he was really cool, but that was about it.
But he also has a chocobo in his hair that if it's ever given a name will destroy the universe.
Is that, like, actually true that it would...
Yeah, that's canon.
What? That is so dumb.
Yeah. Fuck that game. Fuck everything about that game.
But yeah, I enjoyed 13.2 a lot more than 13.
Fuck 13 too as well, sorry.
13 kind of opened up a little bit for me near the end. But that was only grinding for the ultimate weapons and stuff.
Oh,
Well, you know-
weapon.
That was all that was. You know, I'm just fighting the same monsters in those fields, like over and over and over and over and over, killing the giant things that one-shot you in 2 seconds to get money to do things.
I don't actually mind changes to the Final Fantasy franchise. I'm not like a purist fanboy. It should never change at all. But, you know, I liked Final Fantasy 12. That was changed.
It's so interesting that you're a Sony
12 was
fanboy,
really
and yet
good.
you're not a big Final Fantasy fan. I guess.
I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan.
But you like complain so much about. Never mind.
About
they fuck
13,
shit up.
I'd have to be insane to not.
Man, I'm
That's,
hungry.
That's like
I'm
not
in the middle
complaining
of
about the
podcast.
PS3 when it came out.
So am I.
Anyway,
Does anyone remember the PS3 when it came out for $600 with no games and no games announced for like a year and a half?
yes.
That's
Yeah.
pretty insane that they reduced the price so
No,
much.
no,
But
listen.
I would assume that's because they're charging for the multiplayer.
Okay,
Probably.
so we haven't said much about the PS4 stuff yet, but do you guys think that they didn't have a set price yet, and that they were just waiting for Microsoft to announce theirs? And like before they announced their thing, they were just like, "All right, guys, we don't know what our price is. We don't know what Microsoft's price is, but whatever Microsoft's price is, we're just gonna drop it by $100."
Hell yeah, that's how you do it.
Dude,
I'm gonna take-
oh, go ahead.
I'm going to take the opposite side here and say that I think their price was set low beforehand, but they were also waiting for the Microsoft side. Because they didn't get any sales on their last console because of the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that they were like, okay, well, we're going to want
that's
to
true.
we're going to want to do under this amount, insert number here, and but we're going to wait for Microsoft to see how much under. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty
That was
sure
the
it might have been.
exact cost of the original Xbox, wasn't it? 400? Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember.
I think it was actually
yes.
500. Oh,
No, it was
Xbox,
400.
not Xbox 360. Sorry.
Yeah, just a regular Xbox. I think that PS4 is awesome, and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I remember when fucking consoles were $199,
Yeah,
and it was so much.
those
It
were
was
the
so much
days.
money. It was
be
so
honest-
much money. How am I gonna find $199? Damn it, Mom, Dad, please.
And now,
To be
now
honest,
the
since
game-
then wages have actually gone up.
yeah,
Money
it depends.
money is more valuable or less valuable than it used to be. Welcome to the world of inflation.
Yeah.
but I'm
Yep.
really looking forward to the PS4.
Yeah,
The only-
I as well.
I'm looking forward to what happens like after it. You know, like the games that come after the launch titles.
Oh yeah, like
can-
near the end of the console's life cycle is probably when you're gonna get the best games for it.
The best
But-
games for PC, because that's what I really care about.
Well, I care about PC, but I've always also been a console gamer. I like sitting down with my big TV, which is why my TV is one of my fucking PC or monitors. I just
PC
like doing
console
it.
mod-
PC console monitors, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yessik is getting destroyed.
I'm getting fucking demolished. D20.
All right, so anything else to say about Sony or PS4 E3?
Can I say? We're not talking about PS4 yet. Not really. We're still in the Microsoft section
Kind of
Okay.
segued into that a little bit.
because I have a lot to say about the PS3 conference.
Then talk about it.
Okay, they did absolutely fucking everything right. And a lot of people think, oh yeah, they beat out the used game sale type thing that what's its name announced, that Xbox announced, Xbone as people are calling it, Xbox Done as other people are calling it. But a lot of people are like, oh yeah, they completely counteracted what they said. But not only did they do that, they announced that currently in development there are over 140 games for the PlayStation 4. They spent very little time talking about other features for the PS4 like Netflix or stupid things. That was like at the beginning and it wasn't the feature. They made sure they were appealing to the people who would actually be buying the console, which is gamers.
Watch TV
And
on your
in-
TV.
And they made sure that they had a lot to tell these people.
Well, I mean, to be honest, they kind of had a like a set model as to what not to do at a conference.
They're like,
Yeah, but-
you can watch TV on your TV on our console, but we're not going to tell you about it.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
they
much.
they did talk about the other services, but it was just like, here's 5 seconds of us talking about services.
Yeah, we don't need to
No,
tell
it's-
you about that because that's not what you care about.
Because
so
we already
here's
had
some
this on our
games.
previous consoles, so we're not going to sit there and be like, here, get this.
Exactly.
And oh god, this is the worst. Okay. But what I'm saying is, even if they didn't have that set model for what not to do, And even if they weren't competing with a company that had done ludicrously badly, that was a great press conference.
Yeah.
They showed us special things that we haven't seen before. They announced games that they hadn't announced before. They announced a launch lineup that is actually fairly large, so that when the console comes out, there's not just going to be like 3 games on a shelf. There's going to be 20 or 30.
Yeah.
They've announced 120 releases within the first year. They did everything
games,
right.
man. That's
Yeah.
a lot of fucking money too.
Yes. But that is exactly what we wanted in the press conference.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So even if they were competing with a company that wasn't, as far as I can tell, a bunch of monkeys who are fucking each other all the time, even if they weren't competing against a useless company, they probably would have done really well in that press conference.
Yeah, but Akira Crash says the only bad thing about PS4 is paying for multiplayer. I don't know about that because I mean
that means that you're
I've
going
been
to be
paying
getting
for
some nice servers because you're actually getting what you pay for. Second of all,
Yeah.
it's like dirt cheap.
how much was it?
$5
Yeah.
a month.
$5. So look at it this way. I was playing Xbox 360 and the original Xbox for I don't even know. Let's just say 6 years, and I paid $50 a year.
It was
That's a lot of
60
freaking money.
after a little while.
Yeah, but I paid like $50 a year for Xbox Live. That's a lot of freaking money. $5 for a year, right? $5 a year is
No, $5 a
that's
month. It's $5 a month.
$5 a month. So it's about the same then.
That's the same.
But
Only if you pay for a yearly.
Yeah.
On
So,
Xbox.
I mean, that's. Is it higher now? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
That's $60.
what is it now? It's $60 a
Microsoft
year.
sucks.
It's also $30 for 3 months, I think, which is what most people
Like,
I know
really?
do.
they're just so greedy.
I'm happy that I canceled it because I would be upset to be paying for because there's absolutely nothing I do on my Xbox that requires Xbox Live anymore.
At first, I was a bit upset with Sony, and then I realized, the PlayStation Plus feature is about 1,000 times better than the Xbox already.
Actually,
I've never used it, so I don't know
what I
if
just
there's a
realized?
difference.
I'm actually sitting here doing the math, but
It has
PSN
it has-
is going to be $60 a month also, or $60 a year also. But that's if you're paying it $5 once each month. They're probably going to have some special deal.
Oh, they
where
do
if
have
you pay
packages.
all 12, then
Yeah.
it's going to be like 30.
But I mean, still, when you're paying for multiplayer, generally you're going to get better quality out of it. I think.
Yes.
But what I was gonna say though is I was angry at first. Then I realized I'm not gonna pay for that because I only play single player on consoles or
Yeah.
couch co-op. And other than that, not you guys have mostly only paid for Xbox, and not many people have ever paid for PlayStation Plus, so they don't know. But PlayStation Plus is actually a really fucking awesome service.
It is amazing.
It it comes with new releases for free, huge discounts on the entire store almost.
Yeah.
Ridiculous services, it comes with things. It is not just paying for online.
Yeah, so you might have some crappy servers or something in your games, but you're going to be getting tons of free games, and they're like launch titles and cool indie games and like all this cool stuff. PSN's great. Or PS Plus.
I actually had a subscription to PS Plus for a while just because I liked the free games they were offering. I was like, I'll pay $5 to play these games I paid, I think it was $20 for a few months because I wanted the free games they were
By
offering.
the way, PC Master Race.
And then when you skip a month, you'll be incredibly pissed off because they take your games away.
Yeah, but whatever. I don't.
But either way, like
I play the
give
game,
you
I beat the
enough
game.
Games like every week they add new games, so it's not like it's not worth it.
No, it's incredibly worth it.
Yeah.
Here, Crash. What I was about to say is I don't care if the free games leave because I beat the game. I'm done with it.
And even if it does leave, like it's
if you pay
cool.
again, it would come back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so-
also they
good.
keep adding so many cool games. Like you can go on PS Plus now, and I think they'll give you like 10 billion games.
Yeah. The games don't go away. They just keep coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die on purpose here.
It's definitely
this
worth like to keep paying for it. And it's not
Yeah.
that expensive to begin with, so whatever.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It is, but it isn't. It just depends on how much you use it, really.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, because back in the day, like Gears of War and Call of Duty, I was on my Xbox more than I'm on my computer, and like it was ridiculous, and that's all I did. And $50 was super cheap because I got so much use out of it.
Yeah. Did they say anything about the PS4 about being able to chat with your friends while you're playing games while they're playing other games?
I don't know.
Are you not able to do that on the PS3?
No, you can't.
Oh, seriously? Oh.
I don't think
I know
so.
that.
I'm pretty sure you actually can.
Honestly, I don't even use any of the in-game chat systems.
I know that
on
you
any
can
console.
message them, but I don't think.
No, I'm
there's
pretty
a
sure you
party
can actually
system
do a
like
voice
there
chat.
is. I
There's
don't
a voice-
think there is if you're in a separate game.
There's definitely a voice chat. I had to boot up my PS3, but it was 7 years old and died. Fuck.
Yeah, that's one thing
The-
I liked about the 360 was just being able to start up a chat, because I had a lot of friends on the 360, and we would just play random games and all just sit in basically a Skype call together and just bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing that a lot of people are excited about for the Xbox One is they announced a reboot of Killer Instinct, which I think is really awesome because I love Killer Instinct, but they announced that it's also going to be free to play and that there's only going to be one free character at launch.
Yeah, I saw that.
One free character.
One character.
Which in demos for
DLC all
fighting
over the damn
games,
place.
you always get like 4.
Yeah.
Dude, I just don't care. I
Microsoft
don't
is
care at
wonderful.
all.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think Microsoft basically came out on top there.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, madly.
It's so
Like, I'm just
disappointing
not-
because I love Killer Instinct. I'm just gonna stick to the old ones though. Like my girlfriend and
I
I,
wonder-
we just love playing Killer Instinct
I
together.
wonder if the next Elder Scrolls is going to be a PS4 exclusive.
It's not, but you do mean Elder Scrolls Online, right?
The Elder
no,
Scrolls.
I mean Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, okay.
Elder Scrolls Online Beta is going to be PS3 first.
Yeah, but it is
Gotcha.
coming to.
Yes, it's coming to everywhere. It's fucking Elder Scrolls.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
About what?
The MMO.
Oh yeah, I have no fucking.
Because I'm not
clue.
an MMO guy, and then there's also
Well, I
the
think-
fact that in the Elder Scrolls you are the one, and this is something that always bothered me with.
Well, I think
with
it's being
MMOs.
more advertised as it's technically an MMO, but you can do everything as if it were just a normal Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, but the problem with that is with the problem I have with most MMOs is that you are the one, and your friend Tommy is also the one, and you guys can also play together. So you guys are both the one together.
So you're the two.
So it kind of like removes
Cheapens
some
the
of
experience.
Yeah, exactly. It cheapens it a little bit for me. Anyway.
I know, I understand entirely what you mean. I can't feel like I'm the special one saving the world if 100 people are right next to me also being the special one saving the world.
But
Yeah.
that's just like I said. You can play it like completely single player. I'm pretty sure. Like I think I heard something about that.
I think you can, but I'm reserving judgment
that
until
would
it's out.
that would defeat the purpose of an MMO then.
I think it's just satisfying all the people that are like, this needs multiplayer.
Yeah, but I mean, I
There's
don't know.
mods for that if they actually want it.
Crappy mods.
Crappy mods. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I'll have to look into when it's closer to being done, because it's not even close, right?
Well, they've announced a spring 2014 release date.
Yeah, it's not even close to being done.
Well, you know how long they take for beta
Yeah,
testing.
it'll
and-
be delayed and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's definitely gonna hit some delays.
But yeah, it's something I'll have to look into when it gets closer to it. But that's just my experience with MMOs. Is it's not really my thing.
Did Yessik die?
No,
Maybe-
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure because the stream just went black.
I'm changing games.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Sorry for interrupting.
I don't
alright.
remember what I was saying now. But yeah, that's just my experience with MMOs. I don't like that whole we're all the one kind of thing.
Yeah, it can get pretty annoying. Like,
Because I like to immerse myself in the games.
Yeah,
Really. So it's it breaks some of that immersion.
yeah, I like immersion.
So does talking
So-
while recording.
I forgot to mention games of the week. I played Luminesca some more, but whatever. I'm just gonna keep remembering games
all these
throughout.
fucking games.
I'm just gonna keep remembering them throughout like the whole thing. Like I'm remembering now that I played BioShock and Kingdoms of Amalur also.
Yeah.
And did I mention Xenonauts? I played that.
You had Daedalus give you any aid?
Yeah, he did, but when we were recording, it my stupid recording software didn't do it properly, and everything like looked like I didn't have VSync on for the whole thing everywhere. It was bad.
Damn.
Yeah, like really bad.
Okay, so what's the next topic?
Next topic. What are the games that you guys saw at E3 that you're looking forward to? Because there was Dead Rising 3, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be at Microsoft's announcement, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be console exclusive.
Okay, I'm actually going to get some hate for this, so please don't. But surprisingly enough for me, Destiny, and why this is surprising, is I actually hate Halo.
But Halo wants to be Destiny.
Yes, but Halo's doing a really bad job of it. And the reason I hate Halo is it was a well-designed game, but in terms of actual, like, innovation, it was nothing.
What did I even
It-
see in that?
It was giant fucking space marines. That's not innovative, and I just didn't like it. But I am really looking forward to Destiny because I always like kind of the human race not being the leading power in the universe.
Yeah.
I think that's great. So I'm looking forward to that.
Too squishy.
Yeah.
What did I even see at the thing? Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs,
Assassin's Creed 9000?
The Division, and that's about it. But I'm so super fucking pumped for Watch Dogs.
Oh,
So
Watch Dogs, yes.
Overhyped, it's ridiculous. It's probably going to be the worst game in the world for me because I'm so hyped about it.
Are you kidding? Have you seen how good
have.
that game looks?
I have, but I'm saying, like, generally when you get overhyped, shit kind of sucks.
Wait, what was the game?
Watch
Dogs.
Dogs. My god, it looks so good.
I've only seen that very first trailer that was,
Damn, dude.
and I didn't even watch the full
It's
trailer.
They did a
looks
huge they did a huge demo at Sony. And they probably have the first cross compatibility that I have ever fucking cared about in between Android and the console game. Basically, if you need to run away from something or if you need help, you can request it from somebody who has the mobile app. And they can jump into the game and they have like
way.
a top-down view of the city and they can just hack things to help you on your way.
No.
Like bring road barriers up, hack helicopters, open
Sick
doors.
as fuck.
Just like ahead of you, and it looks fucking intense.
That is so cool.
I know, right?
Yeah, that one, and then every other game that I saw in the things was, slightly less hype than Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is at the top of my list.
It's at the top of my list now. After just learning the mobile thing. Well, other than Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is a second. I really want to get into Dark Souls 2 as soon as I can.
Yeah, that'll be like a day one, probably me streaming the whole entire game like immediately thing.
I will try.
And it's being made on PC, but it's not going to be for next gen.
No.
But it's being made on PC.
I don't ever believe that. When they announce a console and they're talking about next gen games, the next gen games will come after the first wave of games because it's not going to be next gen until the next gen is developed.
But don't they already have development kits?
They already have the development kits, but they don't know how to quite use it properly yet.
Yeah, that's
it takes
true.
some trial and error. So after that first wave of games, after the first year, when the second wave starts to hit, that's when you get the next gen games. That's when the technology really starts to shine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Although,
And then, after that, then the PC can start upgrading their...
But coming from that same perspective, I do think that the quote-unquote next-gen that isn't next-gen in that perspective is a huge upgrade from the current gen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
course. I mean, you
well,
always get a little bump when you get new technology, but it's the matter of knowing how to use it well. That comes with time.
All I
may
want
actually
is
be
a
dead here
console that can connect me with Krispy Kreme, like the Domino's app, and just get me some donuts.
Connect me with Krispy Kreme, the rapper, and I'll be fine.
I actually I have a fairly big problem with donuts. I know this is a weird thing to say, but my problem isn't that I don't like donuts. It's that most of them aren't fucking donuts.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme's not donuts. I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
like,
unless you get their cake donut.
It's fucking crazy. Like at Tim Hortons, for instance, which is the big Canadian one that you've probably all heard of.
Nope.
No, haven't heard of Tim Hortons?
No.
It's like the
I've
fucking
heard.
Canadian chain. But anyways, their donuts, they advertised them for a long time that they're baked and not deep fried. And I'm like, you're selling bread rings. Those are bread rings. They're rings of bread that you would put icing on. That's not a
Nice.
fucking donut.
Yeah.
Not done that.
There's like a very specific thing that is a donut, and nowhere that I know of in Calgary at least sells them.
Now, I'm not trying to sound racist, but what you gotta do to get a real donut is get an Asian to make it.
What?
That's how it is over here on the East Coast, anyway.
Oh, really?
Yep. White people cannot make donuts.
Is it like how cool guys don't look at explosions?
Yep.
Okay. Similar. Anyways, yeah, that's my thing about donuts. I should probably stop talking about them and get back onto subjects.
Yeah.
Should probably stop talking about food so Vapid stops being fucking
See,
hungry.
I'm super hungry too. So, like, well, what I was doing is I was just
It's
sifting
funny 'cause
through
we
my
just ordered
wallet, and I have
pizza.
this Krispy Kreme card here, and that's what made me bring it up.
I haven't eaten yet today. So
I'm
fuck
right
y'all.
there with you, Yessik.
I haven't either, and I'm
Okay, you're
3
there.
hours ahead of you, Yessik.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's like 6 o'clock for you.
Yeah, it is 6. Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Mirror's Edge 2 also. Dead Rising 3. The new Walking Dead game. Yes.
I haven't seen that.
There's not. It's still like in really early trailer kind of things. Like it's not actual
gotcha.
gameplay stuff. Whatever. The Smash
I'm not even.
Bros.
I'm not even really interested in the gameplay. I just want to know about the story.
That's pretty much what it's there for. The Walking
Yeah.
Dead games, or at least the Telltale ones. I always have to go really slow when I say
Telltale.
that. Telltale. Otherwise,
So you're excited for Motion Sickness Simulator 2014?
Yes, I am. I really do love Mirror's Edge. I've never
thought
had
it
a
was-
problem with the motion sickness thing.
It made me sick. It literally made me sick. The first one.
I hear that
There's-
from a lot of people, but I just didn't have a problem with it.
there's like
because
a-
we have a huge ass TV.
Well, I have like
there's
a
a
40 something
that was
TV.
we had the 50-inch TV, and it's my fault for sitting so close that I got sick. I just couldn't play it.
I have
Same.
I'm pretty sure the
I
next
have a-
one is not going to agree with me either.
No,
I
they're
have a
definitely
51-inch
gonna
TV.
improve with how many complaints there were. We keep interrupting Yessik. What do you?
I have
what do you
a 51-inch
say?
TV I sit 2 feet away from. It's a matter of if you can disconnect yourself from the game. Like to me, I don't get so immersed that I'm looking at I'm playing the game. I'm not in the game, so I'm never going to actually have a complaint about how the screen moves. That's
Just like, was there an FOV slider on the console version?
I don't think
Maybe
so.
that would have helped me.
There wasn't even
Probably.
a field of
Because
vision slider in the
I'm-
PC one.
I'm sure that they're going to do something about that because so many people had a problem with it.
Yeah.
Maybe
There's
not
going to be
really.
something. They're going to have to test that, they're going to have to test the game specifically for motion sickness.
I'm just excited how it's actually going to be open world. Like, that's what everybody wanted for the first one, but it didn't happen. Not that I was disappointed with the first one by any means, but yeah, I'm just glad that it's actually going to be open world, which means that all I'm going to be doing is just running around. I'm not going to pay attention to the story. I'm just going to
Yeah.
watch myself parkour and shoot people.
So all I do is pay attention to the story. What about MGS5? The Phantom Pain.
What
I'm pretty
5?
sure we could just get that in the
Metal-
podcast.
Metal Gear
What
5?
5?
Phantom
Metal
Pain.
Gear. They're still going open world. I'm still
Oh
excited.
no! Did you guys hear about how Kiefer Sutherland is the new Snake?
Wait, what?
Yes.
What? Yes.
Yeah, they got rid of what was his name?
David Hayter?
Yeah.
That sucks.
and it's
That does
Kiefer
suck. I hope he sounds
Sutherland.
just as intense.
Like, Kiefer Sutherland hasn't even had any sort of job in, like, 10 years. Like, what
Well,
would
he's
make
got a
them
he's
pick
got a
him?
really gravelly voice though. Did he even talk
I
in the
hope-
trailer? I can't remember.
I hope he can do
I
just
don't
as good of a job.
See, I hope so, but I just don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't. What? I actually think he's a very good voice actor. One of my favorite movies from him is Phone Booth. He did an awesome job in that movie.
I didn't even know he was in that.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
he was
a
the guy
really good-
talking on the phone.
What?
He was stuck in the booth.
Isn't it funny?
I thought that was some other guy.
No.
I don't believe he spoke in the trailer, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it was more of a formal announcement,
Oh,
like
wait.
a week and a half ago, I think.
He does talk in the trailer
Oh, he does?
at the end, and it sounds nothing like Snake.
I didn't
Oh,
expect it to.
Shit.
Damn it!
Should have just hired Vapid.
Yeah, really. You should
would've
just send
done
in
it.
your own voice clips and been like, I can do this.
I'll be
I'm a
Snake.
big fan.
You should have just signed it as, what's his face? What, David Hayter or whatever?
There's some better snakes than I am, man.
No, you are Snake.
Yes, there's some better snakes than me. There's
Oh,
guys
man.
whose natural voice sound like Snake, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, what games are you guys looking forward to?
Anyone want to rip into Halo 4 a bit for coming out
Okay,
less than a
okay,
year
okay,
after
no.
Halo 3? And
Okay, I don't give a crap about the whole. Okay, I'm sorry. You brought up Halo, and the trailer just pissed me off to no extent. I'm so sorry.
okay, it's ripping off Destiny.
Like, did you really need to put the fucking rags on over top of your fucking suits? Was
I
that
know.
necessary at all? I broke out laughing as soon as
No.
he pulled the thing back.
Okay,
could
I
not
saw-
stop.
I saw the beginning of the trailer, and I was like, hey, cool, it's another trailer for Destiny. The art style is kind of cool in this. They're trying to rip off Bungie. Like, just straight fucking up. Like, are you even kidding me with that shit? I can't even believe they have the fucking balls.
Wait,
I-
who's developing it now? 343? Still?
Something like that.
Okay.
I am okay. I'm a big Dead Rising fan. Love the game. Played first one, second one religiously. Dead Rising 3, I am happy to say I'm probably not going to get it.
It looks so good, though.
It looks absolutely amazing. But then he's like, all right, let's break the immersion into this and call down air support.
I will admit that the air support thing
That-
was the dumbest thing
It
I probably saw at
was.
E3 altogether, other than the Xbox One. But everything else about the game looked pretty neat.
Like I said, I'm not doubting that the game looked amazing. Like, the crafting system is much more simplified now. Pick up two items, put them together.
And it actually looks
Win.
pretty fun too. The crafting system, like
It looks good. The zombies seem like their AI works perfectly. It's just the fact that you can literally change the game with that little thing. I guess that was
see, the only
a phone
thing that
app or
makes me
something.
not
Yeah.
really get upset about that is it seemed like that was sort of bridging into the title splash. So I'm not even sure if the airstrike is going to be a real thing.
Well, and I do have to admit that they have to add some sort of ridiculousness. Not ridiculousness. Ridiculousness.
I like ridiculousness.
For it to be Dead Rising.
for it to be Dead Rising, but that's.
But you still get to just
But-
take a
but
guitar
I-
and slap a zombie in the face.
But I wanna feel as though I am in a real zombie apocalypse while wearing a pink tutu. That is Dead Rising. Not-
One zombie game that I'm looking forward to. It's made by who's the people that made Dead Island?
I don't
No
know.
idea.
They're making like this thing that's like a cross between Dead Island, if it didn't suck, and Mirror's Edge.
Well, could be decent.
Meh.
That's
I-
a big meh for me.
It
And
looks
basically,
awesome.
zombie games in general are a giant meh for me at the moment.
Well, I think it's technically infected, but
I think the only really survival
Yeah,
game I'm
whatever.
looking forward to in the next year is going to be The Forest, which is an indie game coming out on Steam.
if it's anything like The
I-
Path, I'm not interested.
I don't know if they got it greenlit or
How about
or
Bientôt L'été?
Huh? You basically get crash landed on a island, and you're the only human. Everyone there, everything else there is naked mannequin people that hunt you, and you basically it's literally a survival game.
Bientôt l'été?
No, Bientôt
Oh.
L'été is a fucking weird. Do you guys know about Bientôt L'été? It's an indie
Yeah,
game.
I didn't.
No, I
I didn't know
haven't.
a ton about it, but I thought that what Yessik was. I mean, not what Lurkin was saying about the forest was also what was in
Bientôt L'été.
Bientôt.
It
L'été,
means
it's
it means
French.
soon the spring is here, kind of. The spring is coming.
And it's
I
about
guess.
you playing chess with, in a person that's not there, but they are there.
Okay, what it is about, which is really fucking crazy, and I kind of like, is it's about you being an astronaut and having like this weird like personal interaction simulator, so you don't go insane.
Really?
Yeah, it's I couldn't play it worth shit because it's weird, but I think it's a cool concept.
Hang
I have
on,
no
let me
idea
get
what you're talking about. I just got back.
Let me get you guys a link here.
Bientôt L'été. Yeah, I'm pretty unimpressed with survival and zombie unless somebody makes. I like apocalypse survival. I'm starting to just not be a fan of zombie survival.
I love survival. I just hate it when I ask for a survival game, and a lot of people say, "You want a survival game? Play Minecraft or Skyrim." Those are not survival games. I'm
Minecraft
sorry.
is not a fucking survival. You can
Minecraft
make it
is all about survival. I'm just
no,
kidding.
no. Minecraft, you can make a survival if you try to make it a survival, but it's
Those
not.
skeletons are dangerous.
It's
Whoa,
not
whoa,
in
whoa!
essence
The
a survival
skeletons
game.
do a ton of damage with their bows.
Oh, fuck.
It's
Fuck
been so
Minecraft.
long since I
Minecraft is a
fucking
building
played that game.
simulator. You could make it a survival if you try, but it's not designed as a survival game, so surviving in it is not the most fun thing to do.
Luna brought up a good point about that game that I was talking about that was like Mirror's Edge and Dead Island together, that it could be a zombie version of Brink, and I guess it is more accurate to say that, but whatever.
Yes. NG.
But yeah, I really hope you guys watch that trailer and get a big stiffy like I did. But
Is this the one? This is on Greenlight, isn't it?
yes, it is.
You get the trailers. You go into the cave and there's the naked people jumping out the ceiling. Yes, dude, that game looks amazing.
And I want
That
it
game
like
sounds
now.
weird.
It
I
looks
need it
awesome.
to be injected into my bloodstream at this
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Okay, also, I am looking forward to, and I hate to say this, Titanfall.
Wait, did I ever say what I was looking forward to, or did I just say that I hated Halo?
You said you
You
hated
just said that
Halo.
you hated Halo.
But I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to Destiny. Sorry, sorry to interrupt. I just had to clarify that
Oh,
I don't.
it's-
I didn't just want to say that I hate Halo. I had a.
Oh no, you said you were looking forward to Destiny.
Yeah.
You did. You expressed your love for the Destinies.
It looks really good. So I just thought I did some weird things there.
Nah, it's fine. I'm just really, I'm really impressed with how Titanfall looks. Like it seems as though they're gonna go with the whole Brink system. You know, your single player is also multiplayer type of thing. You can invest with that.
I love that.
But the way it's done, the suits you get are called Titans, and I gotta admit they're fucking amazing. You can get in the suit and control it, or you can get out of the suit and program it to do things like guard or assist.
And then you trip and you fall, and therefore it's Titanfall.
I don't know how I feel about being able to control them outside of the suit.
You know, it would.
you don't necessarily control it. You tell it to do something, and it'll do it.
Yeah, I don't know how
you
I
can
like that.
you can tell it to hold a position, and it'll
It's
hold
like a dog
position.
companion.
But they're going to add some limitations to it because, of course, they can't just sit there and completely nuke everyone.
Wait a second. Sorry, I very quickly have to go back to the Nintendo press conference,
Do
which
it.
had the most hilariously awkward script ever.
They all had terrible scripts.
I hate
but seriously-
I hate press conferences, dude. They're all so awkward and jerky and
They don't even
everything.
have good actors reading the scripts.
Okay,
Well, I mean,
no,
because
no.
they're not actors, but it's like they write natural banter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like pre-scripted natural banter, and it's so ridiculous.
No, what really fucking
is.
what
Like,
really
I
fucking
cringed.
killed me is Nintendo. They had like somebody who knew no fucking English reading off an English script. So it was like Xenoblade. And sometimes, oh, you can ride the mech like in this game. I'm like, is
Yeah,
this
it's,
a fucking mech game?
Like I cringed super hard when the Division guy was talking about the Division, which was really cool, by the way. That's another one I'm looking forward to. But it was so freaking awkward. I don't like it.
Yeah,
You saw that, right? You saw the Division.
I didn't see the Division guy.
Oh, it was really good. It was really nice looking. It's like a survival game essentially. Third person, post pandemic style thingy-majigger. And there's like from what I understand, there's multiple versions of the game, like a tablet version as well. So this dude like hops in on his tablet, and he's like a drone, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And they're like, "Hey," and they're like, "Oh, there's a guy on the roof." And he's like, "Hold on, I got him." And he like highlights him with his drone, and then they kill him, and then he's like, "All right, I gotta take off, guys, bye," and he flies away.
Do you guys know who I'm gonna play as in Super Smash?
The
Mega
Wii
Man?
Fit instructor.
No.
I'm playing as the Wii
just
Fit
as
instructor.
absurd, though.
Who?
The
Mega Man's.
Animal Crossing villager.
Oh, the Animal Crossing villager doesn't look more absurd to me than the Wii Fit instructor.
Have you
Yo,
seen
hang
any
on.
of its attacks?
Just saying this for you, Matt. When they said that Mega Man was going to be in that, could you hear Brian pop a boner from across the world?
Yes, I did. It was disturbing, but I was also like,
it was disturbing, but you could hear it.
yes, that was the disturbing part, being able to hear it.
Okay, what I'm going to do is actually, like, in all seriousness, instead of just saying I'm going to play as the Wii Fit instructor, I'm going to try to play as Mega Man and Marth if Marth is still around.
I don't know.
Mega
Mega
Man.
Man's probably gonna suck, but I'll use him anyway.
Except
Mega Man.
anyone who has an infinite shot that can be used wherever has actually historically been a really great character.
Yeah.
Because they can just continue to peck away at you with damage.
See, the thing is that Mega Man is probably gonna have to charge his shot a lot.
He doesn't. He can fire continuously. It was one of the announced things.
Really?
Yeah. He's like just his little P gun,
I
right?
feel like that's gonna be really broken.
And he can do it while walking. So I
No
think he's
way.
going to be a really he's going to be a really OP character.
Yeah,
he's going to
he
be
will
like
OP in that case.
He's going to be like Fox. Have you ever played against a good Fox player? Just like dash across the map and gun you the fuck down, then you get close to him, dash across the map again, gun you the fuck down. It sucks.
Yeah.
Where's that video? I saw a video yesterday. It was a guy's reaction to the Nintendo press conference, and he was recording himself watching TV, watching the conference, and commenting on it the whole time. And when they announced Super Smash Brothers, the dude absolutely lost his shit. And I need to find that video because it was the most like cringeworthy, like nerd boner I've ever seen. I'm not even joking. It was bad.
All right. Well, I think I'm seriously gonna wrap this up because I'm super hungry and I want to eat some food. So,
Fair enough.
you guys have any last words you want to get in?
I wish you well in the recovery room, Xbox.
I think it's not even in
Pretty
a
much.
recovery room now. I think it's just dead.
Oh, well,
I do-
you know, Xbox fanboys are pretty fucking vehement.
I
I do
was an
have to-
Xbox fanboy, but then I found PC gaming, and even now, that PS4 is looking pretty good.
Yep.
I do
Sure
have to admit
is.
that I loved I loved how Sony just kept completely and utterly harassing Microsoft through the entire thing.
They were so fucking smug about it. Did anyone see the video about how to trade games?
Yes, that
The
was
instructional video.
Well,
I
it's
lost it
right
when I watched
after Microsoft's thing. Sony released an advertisement that was like the only red ring is the one on the controller.
Yeah.
Like that, they released it literally like the second that Microsoft's thing was done.
Okay, to be fair though, Sony has some good reasons to be smug as shit. I would be.
Yeah.
I would be even worse. I'd be making like public horrible announcements.
Yep. But I mean, they Microsoft gave them like the biggest advantage that they could have ever had. Like, no matter what Sony does, pretty much at this point, everybody's going to sing their praises.
Again, I would like to once again mention though that even if they didn't have all the material to work with, they're going to do pretty well.
Yeah. They seem to have a pretty firm grasp on what's going on.
Yeah.
What they need to do.
They're focusing on the right things, in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah.
In my personal, humble opinion, that have I ever told you what I want to do for like a top 10 list at some point?
Become LeBron James.
No, I want to make it. Well, maybe, but I want to make a top 10 list and just be like, this is a definitive and official list, and these are all the best 10 games in the world. I can't believe people have to put that this is just my personal opinion. Like, what the fuck makes an official list official? I just fucking say it's official. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Officiality.
This is my official.
All right, seriously though, I'm gonna end it.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, go eat, have fun.
All right, so thank you everybody for listening and watching, and anybody that's actually watching the live stream. I don't know if these guys are still gonna talk afterwards, but I'm ending it because I'm super hungry. So anybody that's watching this on YouTube, thanks again for watching and listening, and like and subscribe to all these cool guys and me. But bye. And everybody else says bye too.
Bye.
Okay.